How's it going? Thanks for tuning in. The next level we're going to run through is level 3-1, the Prison of Hope. Now this is a level that gives people a lot of problems, particularly because of a couple kinds of enemy types, but I'm going to show you a pretty thorough and easy way to get through them and through the level, and it's a big one actually. So we're going to start off now. Coming out of this cell, if you turn to the right, you'll see that there's a gate down here and it's locked. A lot of this early, about 75% of the level is finding keys to get to where you need to go. The thing that drives people crazy about this level is that these enemies right here, these octopus head guys. Now, I'm still wearing the thief ring from before, so it's going to help me avoid detection. But what they love to do is shoot spells at you like this. And then, blah, kill you. I've leveled up a bit, so I actually have some health to be able to take a hit like that. But what I'm going to do is show you how to actually get around these guys. So all you need to really do is run right at them. They're very slow to pivot. So when you run at them and then around them, they really don't have time to turn around and face you. So they're really, really susceptible to backstabs. Oh, you notice back here? I'm sorry I didn't point that out. I grabbed a key on the wall right here. This is very much a level of things hidden in plain sight, and so you can actually see this is Prison of Hope West, 3rd floor. You're going to be finding a few keys around to get different places and open up doors in areas that aren't accessible. Here's another spot where there's going to be another one of those guys. He's going to be coming down this little pathway, and given how narrow it is, it's kind of tough to engage him directly. If you wait until he comes by and then run out while his back is turned, you can get a quick backstab in on him and basically just take it out. There's another one of these guys down here too. He's going to kind of make his patrol, get to the end right here, and then turn around. If you're quick, just get in there and backstab again. Now this whole entire area is lined with cells, and these cells have items of various importance and value. The one that's probably the most important is, I'll show you when we get there. It has a good weapon, but honestly, most of the stuff that's in here is just consumables like grass. There's a couple upgrade stones and upgrade materials, but nothing really awesome. A lot of it's kind of just meant to distract you. Like this, for example. What's this? A warrior soul. It's not worth that much. So now that we have those 2 keys, we're going to go right back to where we started. And we'll pass the cell that we started in with the archstone right there. And that door that was locked before, we're going to come right over here, use the key to unlock it. Now we're going to go in here and go through this fog door and up these stairs. Going to come out here. There's going to be one of these little prisoner guys here. Sometimes he'll aggro on you like that. Most of the time he'll just kind of put his hands up and not do anything to you. Now moving out into this area right here, there's no enemies thankfully, but where we need to go is this door, and of course it's locked. So we're going to keep going around this corner right here, all the way to the end of this hallway, into the left, past this room. Honestly, again, there's some more stuff. There's some, let's take a look. There's some enemies inside these, not enemies, but bodies inside these Iron Maidens. This guy drops an armor set. And you know what? Let's, for the sake of having fun, let's do that. Look at now I look like some sort of assassin thief. Bodies that are chained up onto the top, if you use a bow and arrow, you can actually shoot at the chain and they'll fall. So you can get those items. This one actually contains a live prisoner who will pop out and stab you with a dagger and poison you, which is not much fun. Now, there's a squid guy there, but this is the key we want. So we can actually wait until he's gone and then just run away. There's some other items over there, but none of it is really useful right now. I want to get to the end of the level to the boss to show you how to take that down. So we're going to go through a pretty quick point A to point B kind of run. Oh, actually managed to kill that guy through the gate. That's pretty useful. So I just used my newly acquired key to open this door. And then I'm going to use it again. Not again, but I'm going to use it to open here. Now be careful. On the left side, you're going to have another one of those guys making his patrol. If you want, you can just kind of hide around this corner. If you've still got the thief ring on, it actually makes it pretty easy. I like to just wait and then sprint out, maybe do a roll, get a backstab in. If you don't kill him on the first backstab, totally fine. Just wait till he gets up to a certain point and then just start whacking on him and he's going to be dead. Now there is a merchant in this level which is located right here. You don't need a key to open this door as well. If you talk to her,
I've known better days.
She sells some pretty useful stuff. Most useful for me is probably the Widow's Lotus, of which I'm going to buy probably 3. She also sells Moon Lightstone Shards, which is an upgrade material you need in order to take a weapon into the Moon upgrade path. She sells this, the Ring of Avarice, which is actually going to give you more souls when you defeat enemies. Besides that, though, I'm going to buy those Widow's Flowers and get out of here. Now we're getting close towards where we need to be to get near the boss area. If we keep going down this way, there's going to be another gate we can open up. And we're going to keep going down these stairs. Now there's another NPC that we can actually interact with here. But we can't actually do anything with him really yet. If you look right here, sorry. There's a guy sitting in this cell, but the gate is locked, and the key to that cell is a little bit further on in the level. So for now, we're just going to leave him where he is and open this gate up. I can actually show you one more person, I think. Where is he? Oh, no, actually, wrong way. Keep going this way, keep going down. There's a couple gates on this right here, and then another one on the other side. They're both locked, but we do want this key that's sitting right here. That key is going to open this gate. Keep continuing down the stairs. There is another fog gate. Now this floor right here is not required, but I'm gonna go down here anyways. I'm gonna use the soul remains actually just to make this guy easy, so I can just kind of run in and take him out pretty quick. Now here, you probably heard this guy yelling at the beginning of the level. Let's talk to him and see what his deal is.
Well, you are a sane one. Are you not? My name is Rydell. Please, liberate me from this jail.
Oh, how sad.
Precious little time. I must retrieve an article from my corpse.
So, obviously, cannot open this, it's locked. And can't continue here because there's a bunch of debris blocking the path. So for now, we're just going to get out of here. Sorry, Rydell. We'll come back and get you later. The key to his cell is actually not even in this level. It's in the next one. So there's not much we can really do with him. Going to go back down to where we were before. Here we go. Going to open up this. Now, we're going to see a unique enemy in this gigantic ball that's kind of made up of body parts. It's kind of a pain. He can shoot soul arrows at you, which are pretty strong. He has a bunch of arms with swords and stuff. The guy's really easy to just run past, so if you really want, you can try to fight him, but there's no real point. But let's make a beeline to the boss. Let's get this level done with. Now this is a cool mechanism here that basically just shoots arrows at you. And there's actually a trophy associated with turning this thing off by rolling into the arrows. There's actually an alternative way to get behind the statue, but it's a little bit longer, has more enemies. So I always prefer just to roll. You just have to time your rolls right to go underneath them. And once you're past the statue, you can actually turn the whole mechanism off from behind. Nice and easy. Now that guy we saw in the cell before, Rydell, you can actually find his body on this bridge and get the item that he really wanted to get back. The Clever Rat's Ring. It's an interesting ring. If you're wearing it and your hit points go below 30%, you actually will start dealing 50% more damage. So it's a very risk and reward kind of thing. You do way more damage, but at the risk of more than likely dying in one hit. Now, okay, so we have two ways to go. We can go up these stairs, we can go to the left, or we can go to the right. If we go to the left and up the tower and all the way down there, we'll get to a room that has like an armor set that's pretty nice. If we go in here and go to this door, we can discover that back way, which we could have used to get behind this crossbow statue. But the most important thing is we need to go in this tower right here. Run all the way to the top. So there's a mechanic for this boss of this level where there's actually an NPC who, if you don't kill them, they'll actually resurrect the boss every single time, and you won't be able to progress. So what we actually need to do is we need to track this person down, take him out, and then when we fight the boss and defeat them, that's it. The boss is done. So we'll keep running. It's a long run. You'll also find in the room with this NPC a key that will open the cell of that one guy we found before. Not Rydell, but the one before. His name is Sage Frake, and he's actually a spell vendor. So once you rescue him from the cell, he'll warp back to the Nexus, and then you can buy spells from him, or you can actually trade boss souls for him for some really powerful spells. So let's talk to this guy.
I am but a humble servant. I do not wish to interfere. I won't cause you trouble. I won't.
But he will. So we take him out, and we grab this key. Honestly, if you keep that guy alive, he's just going to resurrect the boss over and over and over until you kill him, so it's just easy to do it like that. Here's a fun thing. So when you run up these stairs, actually, you're going to come across one of those black phantoms again. Remember, we saw one of them when we rescued Urbane, who was down in that hole. This one is a kind of a pain because they use a dagger that can inflict plague, which is like a faster poison, and they have a crossbow. But I'm going to come down here and grab this item. I'm going to toss the soul remains over here. And when I come down, that NPC will actually... Oh my goodness. I went in the wrong spot at the wrong time. Okay. Well now, at the very least, it's a very quick run back to the bottom, to that area. Watch this. That's pretty funny though. I'm 99% positive that the enemy attacked where the soul remains was, and I got in the way, which resulted in me getting backstabbed. But, oh well. Now with all these doors open and everything else accessible, this is going to be a really quick run back to where I died. Get these guys out. Now keep in mind, I've been upgrading my weapon in between levels. Right now I'm using the Crescent Falcon +5, which is the maximum that the Crescent upgrade path goes to. So I'm getting a really good damage bonus based on my magic stats. This is going to be the weapon I use for literally the rest of these videos. I like weapons that are a little bit quicker than the big heavy ones that I can only swing once or twice before I run out of stamina. So Falcon is always a good choice, and Crescent is a solid choice as well, given the bonus damage that you get from it. Gonna run away from the man ball again. Here he is. It's nice. The crossbow statue over here is turned off, so no need to worry about that anymore. I killed the NPC that was going to be able to resurrect the boss over and over again. And so now, I'm going to be ready for this. And I'm actually going to toss the soul remains away from where I need to be. So I'm not a dummy. Toss it right there. And you see the boss that... Backstab him! Pretty easy. She was still attacking that soul remains I tossed there. She's going to give me a moonlight stone chunk, some stones of ephemeral eyes, and now we're going to see a quick cutscene for the boss, the Fool's Idol. Alright, so the fun thing about this boss is that she's going to start creating clones of herself, and eventually there's going to be a bunch of them. You're not going to know which one is real, which one to attack. And there's actually a trophy for beating the boss with never attacking any of the clones. So I'll show you kind of some of the tricks on how to identify which one is real and which one isn't. First, we'll watch this quick cutscene. Now you notice right away that there's actually these little minion guys kind of running around. They can attack you and hurt you, but their main job is to get in your way. But first, let's run up to her. I'm going to damage her a bit. There's an item here actually called the Baby's Nail. It's a dagger that inflicts plague. During this fight is the only time to get it. If you try to grab it after the fight is done, you won't be able to. Okay, so now there's two clones. And your job is to discover which one is the one you need to attack to damage. Number one, the thing you'll notice is that the clone in the far distance fires a big soul arrow, and the one on the left fires a small one. So the real one will always fire the large soul arrow, no matter what. So if you see a little one, that's not the one you want to attack. Now be careful, because part of this fight too is that the boss will put down these like shock spots on the ground. You see them right there. If you stand on one, it's going to stun you for a long time, and then it's going to leave you vulnerable and open to getting attacked by those spells. So now we have more. So I always like to hide behind one of these columns and kind of check what's going on, see which one's attacking me. So now we've got to, let's see, which one is it? Oh, you saw the big one down there. There she is. So we're going to run back down here again. No, we'll wait one more time. We'll do one more cycle just to show you. See, that was the shock pad right there. It's never fun. Most of the time, if you're not leveled up enough, that's going to be enough to actually get you killed. But again, all these clones, but the one that's shooting the big soul arrow is the one I need to kill. And just like that, pretty easy. Now, the boss fight actually stops after you beat her, but then also after you run up to the altar. And once you run up here, a cutscene is going to play. A nasty gargoyle is going to come out of the sky and take you to level 3-2. And that's it. Level 3-1, Prison of Hope.